It was a dark and stormy night, and Emma was home alone. She had always been a bit of a scaredy cat, but she was determined not to let her fear get the best of her. She settled in on the couch with a bowl of popcorn and a horror movie, determined to prove to herself that she could handle it. As the movie played on, Emma found herself getting more and more tense. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was off, that something was watching her. She tried to tell herself it was just her imagination, but the feeling persisted. She kept hearing strange noises, and she couldn't shake the sense that someone was in the room with her. She tried to focus on the movie, but it was no use. She was too jumpy, too on edge. She decided to turn it off and go to bed, hoping that a good night's sleep would chase away her fears. As she was getting ready for bed, she heard a knock at the door. She froze, her heart racing. Who could be at the door at this time of night? She slowly made her way to the door, trying to stay as quiet as possible. She peered through the peephole, but all she saw was darkness. She hesitated, her hand hovering over the doorknob. Should she open the door, or call the police? Just as she was about to make a decision, the knocking started again, louder and more insistent. She couldn't take it anymore. She flung open the door, ready to face whatever was on the other side. To her surprise, no one was there. Just an empty porch and the howling wind. Emma let out a sigh of relief, chalking it up to her overactive imagination. She was about to close the door when she saw something out of the corner of her eye. A figure was standing in the bushes, its face obscured by the darkness. Emma's blood ran cold as the figure stepped out of the shadows and towards her. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. She was rooted to the spot, frozen with fear. Just when she thought it was the end, the figure reached out a hand and pulled off its hood. It was just her neighbor, Mr. Thompson, out for his late-night walk. Emma let out a nervous laugh and apologized to Mr. Thompson for being so jumpy. He just chuckled and patted her on the back, telling her not to worry. As she watched him walk away, Emma couldn't help feeling a sense of relief mixed with embarrassment. She had let her fear get the best of her, and it had almost led to a dangerous situation. She vowed to be more careful in the future, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something was still watching her,